Developing news at this hour, several SoCal communities on edge and a group of local cities seeking a court order to block LA County's new no cash bail plan.
That new policy went into effect at midnight and eliminates bail for most people arrested of nonviolent or non-serious crimes. KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos is live in Glendora, which is one of those cities involved in a lawsuit, and she's going to break it all down. Annie Rose, good morning.
Lauren and Pedro, good morning to you both. Well, this is a major change to the LA County court systems. As you mentioned, it would make those who are arrested with nonviolent, non-serious crimes allowed to be released immediately, meaning they will not be held on any bond, no bail. So we've been speaking to folks all morning long about it, and they say they have more questions about this policy, questions that bring about a fair amount of concern, like what does nonviolent crimes exactly mean and who is deciding that? People would say this is for a non-violent crime.
What defined what is non-violent? That's the problem.
Would you say that someone coming and trying to break into my house is a non-violent issue? And then what happens if they break in, but they didn't harm me, but I'm freaking out, you know, because he's in my home? What's to say,
Good morning.
you know, that's non-violent, right?
Okay, so let's get into the details about this policy. It allows those arrested for low-level nonviolent offenses to be released at the location of their arrest or booked and then released with the promise to appear at arraignment in court. The LA County Superior Court says these new protocols are designed to rely less on the arrestee's ability to pay for bond and more on the risk to the public or to their victim. This is a policy that was debated during the County Board of Supervisors meeting last week, with some supervisors supporting this policy while others, like Sheriff Robert Luna, voicing his concerns.
When they see or hear about people being released immediately after an arrest, it negatively impacts their confidence in our criminal justice system. If you can't go to work because your car was stolen and you realize that even the person who stole it is caught and they will be released without posting bail before you can even get back to your car, you might question if the system is fair or not.
We want to make sure we are releasing the right people, and our previous bail system didn't guarantee that. We could release people who could pay their way out. And as I'm listening today and hear about the magistrate process, that there's a new layer of evaluation. It's a new tool in the toolbox to make sure that we are actually evaluating people to make sure that people who are released are the right people.
All right, here's a full list of the dozen cities involved in this lawsuit so far. You can see there cities include Arcadia, Covina, Palmdale, and Whittier, just to name a few. Now back here live in Glendora, of course, we know that this is also one of the cities that is involved in that lawsuit. The mayor speaking to us over the weekend saying he hopes more cities hop onto that lawsuit and join them. And he says he also hopes that the judge issues a decision sometime this week. Reporting live, I'll send it back to you guys in Hollywood.